we discuss about the relation between voltage and back EMF. Today we'll discuss about what is this back EMF and what is the significance of this back EMF. Okay, so little bit I told you what is the back EMF when we discussed about the relationship between voltage and back EMF in case of motor action. Okay, so if you remember, or we'll draw a rough sketch of the machine. Means if this is, for example, this is the yoke of the machine and here are the poles in machine. It's not that much clean, but I think you can understand. These are the poles. I think you all are familiar with these things. These are the poles, north, south, and this is the armature, and this is the shaft. In armature, there are the slots in which conductors are placed. Okay. In whole periphery, the armature, the conductors are placed like this. And what it is? This is the shaft. What it is? This is shaft. So in case of a DC machine, when it is working as a motor, what we do? We apply in over here. There is a commutator. कम्यूटेटर में ब्रशेस होती हैं. ब्रशेस के थ्रू हम सप्लाई बाहर लेते हैं. कहाँ से? आर्मेचर कंडक्टर की. सो जब हम इन केस ऑफ डीसी मोटर, जब हम यहाँ पर सप्लाई प्रोवाइड कराते हैं, when we provide the supply to the armature, what will happen? Current flows through the conductor, and when current flows through the conductor, there will be a force exerted on armature conductor, and torque will develop over there. Torque will develop over there means in armature. So when torque develops, what will happen? There will be rotation of the armature, and if armature rotates, it cuts the magnetic field. It cuts the magnetic field which is produced by poles by the armature conductor. So what will happen? EMF is induced over there, and this EMF is called back EMF. Okay. So this EMF, what is generated over here inside the armature or induced voltage. Back EMF is also a voltage which is induced inside the machine. We are providing voltage source to the armature winding, और जो अंदर प्रोड्यूस होता है उसको भी होती वो भी वोल्टेज है, but we call that is a induced EMF. Means E we denote it by EB, which is back EMF. I told you on that day in our previous lecture that this EB will be always in opposite direction to that of applied voltage. How it is? Let me explain. This is because of this EB is always in opposite direction, will always be in opposite direction to that of the supply voltage because of the Lenge's law. Because all the machines work on the principle of electromagnetic induction, and this is also one of the law of the electromagnetic induction, principle of electromagnetic induction, and Lenge's law is also part of that. And according to Lenge's law, I already discussed that Lenge's law क्या कहता है कि it opposes the cause which producing it. So EB is, if EB is in opposite direction to that of voltage, EB produce कैसे हुआ? EB is the EMF induced which is produced when armature rotating, and armature is rotating because of what? Because of torque production. And torque production कैसे हुआ? When current flows through the conductor. और current कैसे flow हुआ? When we provide electrical supply to the armature winding. Okay. So what is the exactly cause? What is the cause? In first case, in first step, the cause is voltage. Definitely the cause is voltage. So EB will be in opposite direction to that of V. I'll show this thing with the help of one more example. When we say this is the armature, we denote denoted like this is the armature of a machine. A, W, these are the armature terminal, and this is the machine. This is the symbolic or equivalent circuit of a DC motor. Okay. In this case, what we discuss in this, that there is a field winding over here. Okay. So this is the field winding. This is the field winding and here is armature, जिसमें armature winding होती है. तो यहाँ पर जो EMF इंड्यूस होती है उसकी डायरेक्शन हम ऐसे बताते हैं. ठीक है. EMF इंड्यूस जो होगी आर्मेचर में when it rotates into the magnetic field and magnetic field is cut by the armature conductor produces the EMF. EMF induced will be in this direction and जो हम सप्लाई प्रोवाइड कराते हैं आर्मेचर वाइंडिंग को, यहाँ पर फील्ड वाइंडिंग भी है. We will discuss it in our next chapter that what are the types of DC machine. This is the type of DC series machine and there is one more DC shunt machine and one more part is compound machine which is combination of series and shunt. These three are the types of or kind of types of DC machines, means in which way, which is the way when we provide the excitation to the DC machine. So according to connection की field winding or armature winding, they are connected in such a way that they are in series. This is armature winding, we are showing that this is armature. This is connected in series with the field winding. When both these winding are connected in series, then it is called series winding. So we'll show that this EB will be in opposite direction to V. With the help of this diagram, this is equivalent circuit diagram of DC series motor, that there is an armature, EMF, back EMF is induced into the armature which is in this direction, but this is positive negative supply which we provide first to the armature terminal. Armature terminal it is connected to supply. Okay. So this will be like this. B की direction क्या होगी हमारी? From here to here. So it is in this direction but AB is in this direction. Okay. According to this diagram, what we discussed in our previous lecture, like in which we already discussed about the EMF equation of DC motor. Now you remember, we already discussed about it, that we provide the voltage and then armature current flows through the armature winding and then this is the armature resistance. There will be a drop, voltage drop, which we have to reduce from the V minus IARA, means this is the voltage drop inside the machine, and EB will be V minus IARA is equal to EB. Okay, so this is the diagram. इस diagram में this equation is also satisfying according to this diagram, and with this directions we denote the direction of EB in this diagram and the direction of V in this diagram. So it is clear that VB will be in opposite direction to that of V. Okay. Now just go back to the previous formula of magnitude of induced EMF. Okay. What was that? Go back to the chapter second, and which we discuss that E is equal to P5ZN/60A. Okay, we discussed about it. This is also back EMF. EB means this E was EMF induced into the machine, but here we call this E as a EB. Why? Because this is a back EMF or counter EMF, because its direction is in opposite direction to that of the supplied voltage. That is we call this EB, but the magnitude is like this. And according to this, we more simplify and we'll write this formula like E is directly proportional to N phi. Why? Because these are two variable parameter of this equation. P is the fix, because once the machine made, P, number of poles remain same, it will not change. Number of conductors which are placed into the armature conductor will not change, and A is a parallel path 60. So these are these are the like only these are the fixed parameter of this in this equation, in this formula, and these are the variable sorry this is also fixed and is variable. तो वेरिएबल को हम अलग से रखेंगे. इट मीन्स E depends upon speed and phi. Speed is what is the speed of motor and what is the speed of armature, and phi is your flux which is cut by the conductor. Okay, now remember this thing. And one more formula which we derived, like P is directly proportional to phi Ia in case of factors determining torque. आपको ये दो फॉर्मूला मैंने क्यों लिखे? Because we'll use these formula to find out that how this back EMF which is in opposite direction, and this opposite direction is because of the Lange's law which we already proved and which we already discussed, that EB will be in opposite direction because it is following the Lange's law, so that is why it is in opposite direction to that of V, and this is the magnitude of this. Now we discuss about what is the significance of this back EMF. Significance of back EMF is that it makes the motor self-starting, self-regulating. Why? Self-regulating means, look, the formula is, or the EMF equation is this. From here, if we do like this, IRA, from here we can find out V minus EB or EB is equal to I. Okay, just note down this. In this equation, E depends upon this. Okay, E depends upon this, and E basically depends upon what? This. What is this? This is armature current. Means armature current depends करता है किसके लिए? Driving torque के लिए. Why we are saying that it is significant? Back EMF is significant because it makes the motor self-regulating, because it is providing that much current which is sufficient just to provide the enough torque at the starting of the motor, just to regulate the motor. Okay, ऐसा हम कैसे prove कर सकते हैं? Say the motor is unloaded, no load is provided on the motor, तो क्या होगा? अगर आपको याद हो, if there is no load on motor or on armature, then your Ia will be 0. अगर Ia 0 होगा, if Ia will be 0, then V minus E is equal to 0 होगा, or you can say V is equal to EB. So remember the first case, or just note down the first case. What I said now, what I am saying now, that when there is no load or motor is unloaded, in that condition armature current means no current is drawn by the armature, because load हम यहाँ connect करते हैं. If there is no load, ठीक है, load कहाँ connect करते हैं? यहाँ connect करते हैं हम shaft पे, and if there is no load तो यहाँ पर there will be no current flowing through the armature. यहाँ पर जो current flow हुआ वो किस वजह से? कि हमने armature terminal को supply की थी, आर्मेचर टर्मिनल को सप्लाई दी, तो आर्मेचर कंडक्टर्स में से करंट फ्लो करना शुरू किया, जिसकी वजह से फोर्स एक्सर्ट हुआ कंडक्टर्स पे, और वहां पर ड्राइविंग टॉर्क प्रोड्यूस हुआ एंड मोटर स्टार्ट्स रोटेटिंग. बट इफ यू आर नॉट कनेक्टिंग एनी लोड ओवर हियर, देन देयर विल बी नो करंट. नो करंट मींस देन योर V will be equal to EB. Means your V will be equal to EB. In that case, your applied voltage, this will be sufficient to overcome the frictional losses inside the machine and the windage losses. What is the windage losses? Windage losses are the losses due to the air gap. Due to the air gap में जो losses होते हैं, because it is a rotating part, so वहाँ पे friction भी होगा, और वो कहाँ पर बीच में air gap भी होता है, तो उन losses को reduce करने के लिए, उनको overcome करने के लिए V will be sufficient. If load is not connected, this V will be sufficient to overcome the frictional or windage losses. Second case, when this was the case when motor is not loaded, मतलब इसके क्रॉस हमने यहाँ पर कोई भी लोड कनेक्ट नहीं करा. Another case, second case is when motor is loaded. तब क्या होगा? Now we have to just look after this equation, and this equation. Mind it, we have to learn this equation. This is very important. This formula, this is also very important, and this is very important. This is EMF equation. This is the formula to find out the magnitude of EMF, and this is the formula to find out the torque. Okay. So ये भी मैं यहाँ लिख लेती हूँ. This is also important because now we will discuss about it. It is also depends upon. It is directly proportional to IA and E is directly proportional to N phi A. Second case में when we discuss then when motor is loaded. When motor is loaded. Why are we discussing this case? To prove that back EMF is significant to the motor and it makes the motor self-regulated. Okay. So when motor is loaded, जब motor loaded होगी उस पर कोई load apply करेंगे, what will happen? The speed slows down. Okay, the speed slows down. If the speed slows down, what will happen? It depends upon E. E also slows down. And when E slows down, what happened? If E slows down यहाँ पर तो आपका IA will increase. Okay, so if N decreases, E also increases, but your IA increases. Is it clear? Do you clear with this thing? For example, say V is a 10. V is 10. EB is starting में 6 and this is RA is 2. What will happen? 10 minus 4. Okay, but when this is decreasing, means when 10 minus 4 by 2, it will be 6 by 2. Means 3. Increases. So IA increases. When IA increases, when motor is loaded, speed slows down, back EMF also slows down. According to this, back EMF slows down if speed slows down and your armature current increases. Clear? अब ये armature current जब बढ़ता है हमारा तो ये क्या करता है? It will provide a torque. It will provide driving torque which is sufficient to drive the motor. So we can find out or we can prove that this armature current regulates the motor. Okay, this armature current what? It regulates the motor. So all things depends upon what is the armature current, if it is increases or decreases. For these cases we can discuss when motor is loaded or when motor